Every year, hundreds of climbers from around the world flock to the Himalayas, chasing the dream of standing atop the highest point on Earth, Mount Everest. But behind the breathtaking views and personal glory lies a brutal, unforgiving reality. With sub-zero temperatures, hurricane-force winds, avalanches, and the infamous death zone, where oxygen levels drop dangerously low, Everest has claimed the lives of more than 300 people. Even the most experienced mountaineers face life-threatening risks every step of the way. And yet, one man continues to defy these odds, time and time again. Rita Sherpa, who already holds the world record for the most successful ascents, is preparing for yet another climb. But the question is, how many more times can one man stare death in the face and survive? Rita Sherpa, born on January 17, 1970, in Thame, Nepal, is a legendary mountaineer renowned for his unparalleled achievements on Mount Everest. As of May 22, 2024, he summited Everest an unprecedented 30 times, setting a world record for the most ascents of the world's highest peak. Rita's mountaineering career began in 1992, and he reached Everest's summit for the first time in 1994. Since then, he's consistently guided climbers to the top, missing only a few seasons due to circumstances like natural disasters and the COVID-19 pandemic. Beyond Everest, Rita has also conquered other formidable peaks, including K2, Lhotse, Cho-Oyu, and Manaslu, accumulating over 40 ascents of mountains above 8,000 meters. His dedication to mountaineering not only showcases his personal resilience, but also highlights the vital role of Sherpa guides in high-altitude expeditions. Despite his record-breaking feats, Rita remains committed to his profession, expressing intentions to continue climbing as long as his health permits. He also advocates for better support and recognition for Sherpa climbers, emphasizing the need for improved safety measures and benefits. Rita Sherpa's extraordinary accomplishments have solidified his status as a mountaineering icon, inspiring climbers worldwide and bringing attention to the contributions of the Sherpa community. Rita Sherpa's ascents of Mount Everest are not just records, they're a testament to endurance, expertise, and extraordinary courage. He made his first successful climb to the summit in 1994, and since then, his career's been marked by consistency and determination. Over the years, he's climbed Everest almost every spring season, often serving as a lead guide for international expedition teams. In 2018, he tied the previous record of 21 ascents held by Apa Sherpa and Furbatashi Sherpa. Just a year later, in May 2019, he broke that record by completing his 23rd and 24th climbs within the same week. He continued this momentum year after year, reaching his 25th summit in 2021 and eventually achieving his 30th ascent in May 2024, an unmatched feat in mountaineering history. Aside from Everest, Rita's also summited other towering Himalayan peaks like K2, Lhotse, Manaslu, and Cho-Oyu, all above 8,000 meters. These climbs demonstrate not only his versatility and skill as a high-altitude climber, but also the critical role Sherpa mountaineers play in helping others safely reach these extreme heights. Each ascent has added to his legacy as the most accomplished Everest climber of all time. Rita Sherpa etched his name even deeper into mountaineering history by summiting Mount Everest for the 30th time, a feat no other humans ever achieved. This milestone's not just a personal record, it's a symbol of resilience, endurance, and the extraordinary role Sherpas play in high-altitude climbing. Known as the Everest Man, Rita's 30th ascent came at age 54, defying the limits of what many believe is physically possible on the world's highest peak. Climbing Everest once is a lifetime achievement for most. Doing it 30 times requires not only exceptional physical strength, but also deep knowledge of the mountain, years of experience, and a fearless commitment to guiding others through one of the most dangerous environments on Earth. His 30th climb was not for fame, but part of his guiding work, helping clients reach the summit safely while managing risks like avalanches, frostbite, and oxygen depletion. This historic ascent has sparked worldwide admiration and renewed conversations about the unsung heroism of Sherpa climbers. For Kami Rita, it's another step in a lifelong journey, one that shows no sign of ending just yet. At 8,848.86 meters, Mount Everest towers above the world as the ultimate symbol of human endurance and ambition. But long before climbers reach the summit, they must face weeks of preparation in one of the most hostile environments on Earth. In May 2024, all eyes turned once again to the Himalayas, as Kami Rita Sherpa prepared for his historic 30th ascent, a feat that no one had even dreamed of just a few decades ago. The journey began at Everest Base Camp, located at 5,364 meters above sea level on the south side of the mountain in Nepal. Surrounded by jagged ice falls and windswept glaciers, the camp serves as a temporary village for climbers adjusting to the brutal altitude and preparing for their summit attempts. In the days leading up to the record-setting climb, weather reports were cautiously optimistic. A brief window of calm was expected, clear skies, manageable winds around 30 to 40 kilometers an hour, and temperatures hovering near minus 25 degrees Celsius. For Everest, this was as perfect as it gets. Still, nothing is guaranteed on the mountain. Avalanches thundered in the distance. Even experienced climbers felt the tension. And at over 8,000 meters, the death zone, the air contains only 1/3 of the oxygen found at sea level. Every step becomes a battle for breath. Kami Rita, who spent more than 2 decades navigating these conditions, remained calm but focused. His climb wasn't about breaking records anymore. It was about guiding his team safely to the top and back. Yet this 30th attempt carried a symbolic weight, a lifetime of dedication, risk, and legacy wrapped into a single ascent. As the weather window opened, the team pushed upward. Camp by camp, from Camp 1 to Camp 4, the landscape turned harsher, the air thinner, and the tension heavier. Finally, on the night of May 21st, the summit push began under a starlit sky and biting wind. And then, just after sunrise on May 22, 2024, Kami Rita Sherpa stood on the roof of the world for the 30th time, not just surviving Everest, but conquering it again. If you're inspired by this incredible journey, subscribe to the channel for more extreme records of greatness, endurance, and what it truly means to chase the impossible. Sherpas are renowned for their incredible resilience and selflessness, particularly when it comes to rescuing others in peril on the slopes of Mount Everest. Time and time again, they risk their own lives to save climbers in distress. Whether it's a climber who's run out of oxygen, fallen ill from altitude sickness, or become incapacitated by exhaustion, Sherpas are often the first to respond, navigating treacherous terrain and extreme weather to bring them to safety. Kami Rita Sherpa, the record holder for the most successful ascents of Mount Everest, is preparing for his 31st summit. At 55, he continues to defy expectations, planning to lead multiple expeditions this season. He's previously completed 2 ascents in a single season and has not ruled out the possibility of repeating this feat if conditions allow. So, what did you think of Kami Rita Sherpa's record-breaking 30th ascent of Mount Everest? Were you as amazed as we were by his courage and dedication? And what would you like to see as the next extreme record video? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. That brings us to the end of today's video. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.